friends, this is Asim from Bulls and Bear. Let's talk about what Nifty and Bank Nifty is looking. Yesterday was a wonderful day. In fact, Bank Nifty outperformed Nifty substantially. So Bank Nifty made a kind of, ran up 1300 plus points from the day low, and it was a fantastic, rise in Bank Nifty. And so of course, the day was all about banking stocks and Bharti Airtel. So, despite Reliance 8.5% down, so Nifty was able to sustain its gains as courtesy banking stocks and financial services and Bharti Airtel is kind of the world. So good. So let's see what is on cards, what charts are talking in terms of the coming days. So we are going to cover today Bank Nifty, and a couple of stock ideas for buy and sell. So let's talk about Nifty first. So I'm on our daily charts of Nifty. So if you see, we discussed yesterday that Nifty may see a kind of huddle at 11,730, 750 kind of levels. So if we see, that is what happened, and I'm just going to daily, hourly chart to show you the same. So this is the level that we had anticipated in our yesterday's talk, that this is where it may take a pause, and the same happened here. So it kind of played out as our plan, or as we had thought of. So, and if you look at but now looks like there's a bottom, short-term bottom in place unless something really serious goes down. So it may hover between 11,550, 11,500 to 11,750 kind of levels, unless we see a big rally in Dow. Considering today is the Dow election, U.S. presidential election day, so that can also lead to some bit of choppiness, some bit of excitement in the market. So let's be aware of the fact. Another point, if you see, we just draw a trend line here. So this trend line shows us that it may take a pause, because if we are trading here in this range, so it may just give us, so that also confirms that 750 once taken out, so it may just take a another jump of about 150 points from there. All right, so this is on hourly. On our daily chart, what it looks like is, see these two candles, we discussed about them yesterday also, that these are one, this was a kind of spinning bottom, we can say, after the swing low, and at a support levels of or psychological level of 11,500. And on this today's candle is more of a hammer, not exactly a hammer, but more of a hammer. So looking these two big tails in these two candles, so it clearly shows that market is taking support, and since last 2 days it's been taking support from these levels. But on the other side, it's hitting a kind of roof here at 11,750 levels. So once it is taken, then it can be a good jump. However, I see these possible reversal in short-term correction. So it may prove to be a short-term correction if that is so. And so, but let's see how it trades today. Today is a very crucial day for that matter, considering the US presidential elections. All right. So sorry. Let's now get to the other things. Let's see if any RSI showing us any signals. No, there is nothing on RSI. That's again in declining RSI. However, it's taking a pause here. But in a bull market, generally RSI, the corrections, they make lows at about 45 plus levels, and that's what it is making here. And from there itself, it starts rising. It is rising again. So it's not necessarily that has to go below this. So generally, going below 45 creates a kind of big correction, some bit of a correction in the bull market. So yeah, it's a good sign for long term, for long players, not long term. Yeah, so that's let's see how it plays. Okay, so we have seen that hourly and daily chart. So it says from there we can make out 750 to 11,500, 11,750 is the range that Nifty may play around until unless it's broken. It's not really going to make a one-way move any side. But let's move on to other side, which is Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, where the most of the action yesterday was, and uh, see this Bank Nifty. If we look at here, so it's really very bullish candle that it made yesterday, and this candle kind of uh, sh- showed that, and clearly on a closing basis, this has kind of broken out. However, whether I'll be buying at this level or not, I'm not really sure until unless it really crosses 25, 200, 250 levels. Reason being um, that last time also it couldn't cross that level, and this time yesterday as well, it couldn't really cross that level. If we go on to intraday chart, that will show us much clearer in terms of how it was playing out. So this is intraday hourly chart. See, we spoke yesterday that Bank Nifty may not be able to cross above 24,200, 250 levels or 200 levels. That's what we spoke about. See, this is what happened, that Bank Nifty opened much higher than that same level. 300 tried to go up, came down, and then it took a support at the same resistance level. See, this is how uh, rule of polarity works. Once support is broken, so or a resistance is broken, it becomes a support. So Bank Nifty took a support from there, and see, there's all candles, so strong green candles Bank Nifty formed, and then at the end, last hour and a half, came the profit booking, and wherein Bank Nifty came down almost about 300 points from the top. So another good thing about Bank Nifty is that it is able to sustain even in that last half an hour and a half. Uh, is that it's able to sustain these two peaks. So it closed above that. So that shows that yes, now the Bank Nifty has taken a support at this level. But I'll be uh, open to take any positions only and only above, the levels of 25 to 150. So that's about Bank Nifty, because the Bank Nifty had, it was all banking yesterday. So whether it is HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, IndusInd Bank, Ratnakar Bank, or RBL, Bandhan Bank, all these banks were kind of rushing and running in a jiffy. So, and they all, the main reason was that the market expectations about their quarterly results were, and they beat that expectations significantly. So it looks like there's a buying interest happening, maybe the perception about those changing in the market at the moment. So this is another pattern that's forming in this, but we'll talk about that sometime later, maybe. But that also can be, this is kind of gramophone kind of pattern, if you see that. So that's again confirms that it's breaking out from that level, and then if it's able to sustain above it, so it may just uh, cross 25 to 150 as well. So this is about Bank Nifty. Let's talk about a little bit about US as well, Dow. So I'm just moving on to Dow chart. So if you look at Dow, so on a daily basis, so Dow also have made this beautiful, bullish reversal pattern here. So that shows that maybe at this support level, though it had broken temporarily, but it's kind of, again shooting up. So this thirsting line pattern itself is a bullish pattern. So, right, so this, can really take and Dow further higher. So if we look at it, on a shorter time frame, so we can see that, Dow is able to cross this level from here, 27,000 kind of levels. So there is no hurdle for another 2-3% rally, or maybe up to 27,600, 500, 600 kind of levels. And looking at Dow is anyways running much, 140% future is still higher despite a 400 plus points rally overnight. So it's looking strong. So yeah, so we can see this, and if that happens, so Bank Nifty, which is already strong yesterday, may even hit a new high, today, and is able to cross new swing high. What I mean is maybe able to cross 25 to 50 kind of levels. All right, so let's talk about now the stock ideas that uh, we want to talk. So yesterday I took two positions. Basically, one was a buy, another was a sell, so that I can hedge my positions accordingly. Um, so the buy position that I took was on Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, sorry, the bigger brother. So if you go to the daily chart, you see this is, so Bajaj Finance was kind of, it was consolidating here, and then, again, so from the tops of the swing top of 6,600 levels, it was correcting, then it tried to go up, couldn't sustain, again corrected. But I just took this trade as a swing trade only. So my intention of this trade is just 4 to 5 days, not really more than that. So if you see, this is the candlestick pattern that I'm playing at the moment. This is called thirsting line. It's a very potent pattern. So that's the reason I'm just playing it around. So my stop loss, the risk reward is very good. So risk, I'm just, I bought it here at about 56.96 kind of levels. And my stop loss is 5,600. And my target expectation is 6,000 to 6,100 levels. So 1:3, 1:4 kind of a ratio. My trade is just for 5-6, maximum 4 to 5 days. So let's see how it plays. So this is one such trade, and this is a pattern that I firmly believe plays around. If you see, this is also found here. That has also given a 10% kind of a rally. If you see here, not really. So we can see maybe some other pattern emerging somewhere like that. So not in this kind of recent times. But yeah, this is one pattern that I always love to play. And let's talk about what is the sell idea for the day. Sell idea for the day is TCS. So I basically see this TCS had a beautiful run in October, and since then, about from the levels of 28.85, it started falling, and since then, it's making a kind of short. You can say it's a short-term reversal or a short-term correction, but it's a kind of it was going that high, then made low, and then this, then this, and then this, and then again. So it's a kind of making a series of higher tops and higher lows, lower tops and lower lows. And this particular pattern, if you see here, these four candles here, so it was falling and then basically took a pause. So this is a kind of N formation it has made, so which is one of the continuation patterns in technical analysis. So I basically traded it not in a future, but I just took a position in options. So I took a call option, sorry, put option for to trade it. So my target for that is just very short term, is to that if it is able to come, or because it fills this gap here, because this gap has arrived because of this gap up opening on 5th of October. If TCS is coming to fill this gap, so it may come to the levels of 25-30 kind of levels. So if it comes there, so I'll be happy to book my profit. So in a day or two, if my put gives me kind of 50% returns, so beautiful returns. And otherwise, my stop loss will be if it is crossing this. I bought it on an hourly chart actually. So the put, I bought it on an hourly chart. So I'm going to close my positions at around this level, right? So this is where the breakdown happened, and so from here I'll be kind of taking So this is my stop loss level. So if it is going above 26.35 in cash levels, I'll book my loss. So good risk reward ratio here as well, more than 1:3, 1:4. So this is all about today, and hope you like the session. And this was a short and sweet session, so not really too long as compared to earlier ones. If you have any questions, anything that you want me to analyze for you from your portfolio, I'll be happy to analyze those. So just leave your comments and the name of the stock that you want me to analyze. I can just do that for you in my next video. And if you like the content, please just subscribe and comment. So, and share the channel with your other friends who want to learn as we talk on daily basis, the not the levels but the logic why I'm saying that that level is expected. All right, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.